Sunday night, and I am Danny Williamson, and I have got the women from Women United, the United Way down in Ocala, Florida, Marion County. And we are talking something serious tonight, but also something uplifting as we are going to be supporting um, Casa Marion in Ocala, Florida. But we are talking domestic violence, and it's far reaching. The reach of domestic violence nationwide. And so I'm going to give you all some statistics tonight. Let me know when you're on here. Hit your heart buttons, hit your like button, share this with your tribe, because this is going to be serious and it's going to be uplifting tonight. But I've got the three ladies right here. You all raise your hand since we don't have our names on here. All right. I have Nikki. She's the vice president. Where's Nikki? There we go. Of resource development for the United Way of Marion County. Amy. There we go. There's Amy. She's the co-chair of the Women United of Marion County. And Lori Ann, right there in the middle. And she is the chair of the Women United, and she's a board member of the United Way of Marion. So we are going to be talking with these ladies tonight about their mission, about the United Way, about Women United, and about Casa Marion, which is who they support. And I am going to give you all some statistics right now on domestic violence, as this is National Domestic Violence Month in the United States. Do you know that 1 in 3 women are victims of domestic violence? 1 in 4 men are victims of domestic violence. 1 in 15 children are exposed to intimate partner violence each year, and 90% of those children are eyewitnesses to the violence. And 7 in 10 domestic violence supporters report that their abuser also targeted their pets. It's unbelievable to me. That's nationwide. They actually have some statistics on Marion County, Florida. Do y'all have those pulled up or no?
We do.
Well, look at you there. Can you give us some here, and then we're going to get into who you are and what you all do. Tell us a little bit about Marion County's statistics.
So we know that domestic violence is absolutely a national problem. And you know that's coupled with sexual assault. So the domestic violence, sexual assault is what we're supporting with our initiative. But according to the state, our Marion County, right, we're here where we reside. We've had 4 homicides, 59 rapes, and 629 aggravated assaults, and the numbers continue to grow. So that's what we're here for. That's what we're fighting for. Is we think and feel as a community that we can do better.
Absolutely. Yes, we can. So leading into that, tell us about Women United of Marion County. And actually, I want you all to break down the United Way for the people who don't know anything about the United Way, because it's not just in Ocala, Florida, right? It's all over.
Yeah. So United Way has been around for hundreds of years, a little over 200 years. United Way has been existing, and it's in just about every single state and city. I know for sure there are about 2,000 United Ways across the country. So, and it is a global initiative as well. So right here in Marion County, we've been existing for over about 6 decades, since I think 19, I don't want to butcher, but for sure a little over 60 years we've been right here in Marion County. So, you know, we exist really to raise dollars in the community and to offer services that land in 3 core pillars, which is education, financial stability, and health. So those are the human services that we lean in on, and we've been doing it a really, really long time. Our community is really aware of United Way and how we collect the dollars and how we push the dollars back out into other existing agencies that fall under those 3 pillars. And then we have some internal programs, which is kind of unique. Wasn't always like that back in the day. United Way just kind of did a community fund, but for us, we now have some things like Reading Pals for helping children, strong families, help generational poverty. We have something called 211, which is a referral hotline for non-emergency folks. We get over 29,000 calls every year just for folks needing help with rental assistance, diapers, meals, that's a big number. So yeah, we show up every single day and we continue to do the important work. And I personally, I say it all the time, but I've never worked anywhere. Absolutely every single person loves their job. I mean, it is an absolute pleasure. So
I had no idea the reach of United Way. I mean, I just didn't. I don't, you guys that are listening on here, put up your comments if you are active with United Way or you belong to a United. Do you belong to the chapter? How does that work?
So it is a global network. So every United Way does fall up under one umbrella, which is United Way Worldwide, right? So
Okay.
we all have really tight branding. We all kind of, we serve the same three core pillars, but we can kind of customize based on the need in each community. So, but we do all follow that same pattern.
Fantastic. All right. Tell us about Women United. We are specifically talking about you all and your branch of the United Way tonight down in Ocala. I've never been to there, but I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that tonight. Donna's a proud member of Women United. So I want you all, that's a
Thank you, Donna.
perfect
Melody, we see you guys popping on here.
look
So
here. There's Melanie
thank
too.
you.
She is as well.
So Women United is kind of a part of United Way. Obviously, all women. We range from age 18 up. We wanted to open it up and really teach the young women in our community how they can give back to the community and be a part of helping. Because so many times we wait and then we are pregnant and then we have babies and then we keep saying no, 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 we just don't have time until we get to be our age. And we really want to teach them at a young age. So our members do range from about age 20 on up. And right now we have 79 members. Our goal is to get at least 100 members. We just started in March or April of this year. And every year we will work with United Way because we are kind of a subcommittee of United Way and raise money to help one of those pillars. So this year we chose Casa Marion and helping domestic violence in our area because it's just such a need right now in our area.
Absolutely.
Right. So our group is all volunteers. And that's what I think is pretty amazing. Like our community, I've been just in awe of, it's been one friend talking to another friend, talking to another friend that just have, hearts of service. And so we're coming together as a collective to do a common goal. And I love that we've chosen Casa Marion because that is like such an amazing need. And I didn't realize this until I started researching more. So Casa Marion, like I thought, oh, House Marion. I thought, oh, that's so wonderful, like to come home and get, get a hug. But it actually stands for Community Action Stops Abuse. And that's the acronym for it. And I was just blown away how well that
It does
fit together, and
I
all the
read that on their website because I thought it was Casa, home as well. But what a great play on words there. Angela, can you type that in? Do you mind doing that, Mad Charlie, for us? Well, that is a perfect segue into what we're actually talking about tonight is your event that's coming up and that I get to be the keynote speaker at down in Florida. I've never been to Ocala in my life, but tell everyone out there from Florida to New York to Maine to Los Angeles what this event is that you all are putting on, and it's your first event, correct?
First luncheon.
First
We've done some little smaller events like a floral event and everything, but this is our first big event to really spread the word and raise a lot of funds to go directly to Casa Marion.
And we have this great speaker coming from Nashville. She's awesome. And she is helping us sell out.
Are you serious? Really? Well, I'm
She's
from
awesome.
Nashville. So yeah, well, hopefully she's wild and well. All right. Tell them about this event that you're doing. Tell them, because you all tell them. I was blessed to get asked to come, but tell them what you're supporting, what's going on, what the goal is. here for
Well, the
this?
goal is to raise at least $40,000, and we actually really feel like we're going to exceed that, to gift that to Casa Marion to really help them. The women and the children sometimes show up with just what's on their back.
Mhm.
So we want to raise at least $40,000, if not more, that will go directly to them so that they can have their toiletries and clothes and all those things. Casa Marion will allow them to stay, I believe, for 45 days. You can, while they just kind of get their life back together. So this is our biggest event that we are looking to help raise money for Casa Marion. And we have this wonderful speaker, Danny Williamson, coming, which is really helping us sell tickets, because you are coming with some great information so that people can leave feeling good about helping Casa Marion, but also can leave with great information about how to be healthy themselves, whether they have that in their life or not. So we cannot wait for that. It's November 7th. So hopefully after all of this hurricane craziness, we'll get those out of the way, and then enjoy a beautiful day, hopefully right here in Ocala, Florida, out at the College of Central Florida, in a beautiful venue. And we have a bunch of raffles, and the sponsors are going to be there, and music, and great food that you need to talk about.
We have an amazing caterer in Ocala, and I'll plug them.
Only because Amy isn't cooking for us, because she is.
The Fiery Chef is catering the event, and hands down, just going to be an amazing, yummy, delicious, healthy lunch. Yeah, to get people on, like just moving and grooving, and they can get back to work, they can get back to their day after the event. But, yeah, well
That's
fed,
right.
a lot
That's
of
right,
weight.
guys. So they're having this big event. What'd you just say? I'm sorry.
I said they're going to be well fed in their bellies. They're going to be well fed in their minds from the information they're going to get from you.
That's right.
And their hearts
Mentally,
will be
physically, hopefully,
loading,
spiritually,
right?
mentally, all the things.
Mhm.
So they're bringing me in to speak, and I have a time limit. So those of you that know me know that I was voted most talkative 1984. You put a limit on me, I can do it. I will do it. But so what we're going to be talking about, for those of you that live locally or not locally, and you want to get a ticket, and we'll talk about how to get plugged in and get it, buy a ticket after this. But I will be talking briefly about childhood trauma and about how that does affect your life, because the body does keep score to what happens to you before the age of 18. But this will be brief, and it will not be the bulk of the talk, clearly. And that can be intense, but we're talking about that initially, and then we're going to get into my 6 steps to healing. How you must eat well, sleep well, move well, poop well, de-stress well, commune well. And commune well, they've got this covered here. But it's such a great little talk. I mean, we'll talk for 45 minutes or so, or however long they let me. And well, I guess it will be. People have to go back to work. And we're going to talk about how to live wild and well. And I know what it's like to be sick. I spent 44 years with chronic lifestyle diseases. So whether you are in a bad situation, domestic violence wise, emotionally, physically, verbally, there's all types of domestic violence, sexual assault, things like that. Whether you're in a great household, right? And you just don't know what to do. We're going to break it down to those 6 steps to keep it simple and get you out there living the life that you were designed to live. Because, as a rule, we were not born sick. And I am living proof that whatever you turn on, you can turn off or dial back greatly. And we're going to have great food. We're going to laugh. We might cry a little bit, and we're going to support an unbelievable cause. Casa Marion, right? I mean, I grew up in a home that had domestic violence in it. It had, I was molested as a child, and then I was beat up my senior year in high school, but my mom was, her third husband. I didn't know of a place like this, and I would have loved to. I mean, I'm sure my mother would have loved to have had a place like this to go to. So I'm honored and thrilled to get to come down there. And all right, we'll tell them give them, do you have anything else that you want to talk about what we're going to be doing and how it's going to go? And I'm so proud of you all for putting this together.
I mean, it just started,
Yeah,
like, you know, just
it
a
did.
few months ago, and it's grown like this baby, like it's growing up, and yeah. So,
I mean, I think maybe some of the highlights naturally will be the guest speaker, but I mean, it's the opportunity to network with a bunch of women who really believe in, you know, the cause and raising those dollars. But that tone of women's wellness, which is what Lorianne kind of brought to the surface with this whole thing. So I mean, you know, when you pick a chair for a committee, the idea is to stay within the brand, but then what can we do to set ourselves apart? And when she said, I want to focus on women's wellness, I mean, I was melting. And then Amy came right along. I mean, it really speaks to the heart of who we are. And it seems to have been what's came forth as far as all of our members. And I imagine who will fill the room that day are all going to be on that swimming in that same lane of women's wellness, but there'll be music and raffles and a photo opportunity, right? Yummy food, networking. So, I mean, kind of sky's the limit. And then guess what? They can also purchase a book and get it signed and have an autographed book to walk away with by yours truly. So thank you for that.
Women's wellness is family wellness, right? Women's health is family health. I don't know. I just made that up right now, but it's true. When the woman is healthy, when the woman feels good, you know, what do they say? When mama's happy, when mom, what's that saying about?
Happy, ain't nobody happy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. When mama's healthy, right?
Yeah.
When mama's whole.
Then everybody's healthy.
Absolutely. You know, and if you don't have the energy to eat well and sleep well and move well, I mean, these are all things that start at the top. And as women, you know, maybe we're the head of the household, maybe we're not, but we set the tone for the entire home. And women's wellness is so important. And I'm so honored that you all are highlighting that during this luncheon. So tell me, okay, so how many women are we expecting? How many would we love to have? Let's put a big number out there that we would, I don't even know.
Our goal is 230, but we
Okay.
have 75 tickets sold. So we have a
How
third
many?
sold, 75.
Okay.
So we're about a third of the way there.
Yes.
We've got a few things kind of discombobulated. We did have a small event. It's a charcuterie event where you learn how to make a cool charcuterie board and shopping in some local places that are giving percentages back. And we had to reschedule that because of that Hurricane Helene. So that's coming up. So we're just this week really starting like the marketing for the whole world to see. Before that, it was just kind of our friends and family like, hey, go ahead and buy your ticket. So we feel we can get there. And with your help, of course, and people seeing how awesome and dynamite you are, I'm sure that we can get to that number of 236.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to put it out there that we can. And tickets, I'm going to put the link up here for you all. Anyone, well, I've already put it up once, but I'll put it up again. How much are tickets?
So a regular ticket is $100. And a VIP ticket where you can meet and greet with you, Danny Williamson, is $150. We are having doors open 10:30 that morning, so we'll have a good 45 minutes to an hour where people can get there and they can not only network, but there's a really good raffles that they can win, and then obviously that great lunch, networking, fellowship, and then getting to hear the great information that you have. So it is a ticket that's well worth that and more.
All right.
And knowing that all the proceeds go to to Casa.
Yes. With our sponsors, yes, your whole $100 should just go straight to Casa because we have worked really hard on getting sponsors to help with kind of the costs of the luncheon.
All right, this is fantastic. And Casa Marion, will people from there, will representatives be there at the dinner, at the lunch?
A table right up front. And of course, actually, we're hoping, you know, if any survivors or any folks that have, you know, on the other side of their healing, they're more than welcome to come. So they'll have a VIP table right up front.
As they should.
Amen.
Fantastic. Okay, so this work is critical that you all are doing. And how long have you all supported them? I'm not sure. I don't remember.
So over 40 years, United Way of Marion County has supported domestic violence and sexual assault. So
Okay.
that's not part of our wheelhouse. It's something, it's human services, right? So we've been supporting local organizations for a very, very, very long time. So it just makes sense for us to continue.
Okay. And then Casa
Yeah.
Marion is
That's
newer.
American, right? So they're new. So they came into town, and we decided that we could do our very best to try to support them. So they're working on getting a center, and they're working on getting kind of established. They're modeling all their programming, and kind of their mission is modeled out after Casa Marion and Pinellas County, which is down south towards like Sarasota, St. Pete. So, I mean, it's a real well-tuned model because they do a lot of wraparound services, including opportunities for attorneys and legal advice. So it's a full center with wraparound services. So that's the goal for them as they move about in our community. But since they're so brand new, that $40,000, we asked them, what do you need? Anything you need, tell us a number. What is it, your biggest need? And believe it or not, it was basic items. So they said, just like Lorianne said, when the ladies show up or the families come, sometimes it's, we throw everything we have in a cart or not, and we just try to get to safety, right? And they don't always come just from Marion County. They could be from Indiana, right? They just made that trek and they landed somewhere where they felt safe. So those basic needs look like household items and items for the baby and, toiletries. And I mean, just basic stuff. When you flee and you've got nothing, then you're going to need a lot of resources. And so we're going to equip them for a long time for $40,000 worth of really wonderful items. So.
Oh, absolutely. We can raise $40,000 without a shadow of a doubt, right?
They deserve new stuff, right? So I mean, we all love used, gently used items. We all donate, right? But these women and these children and families, they deserve brand new, toilet, brand new everything. So new car seat, you got it.
Oh, this makes me so excited. I'm so honored to be a part of this. And and did you say they do have a physical address or they don't?
It's not disclosed, right? So it's undisclosed, but yeah, they do have a center.
That's right. Yeah, they don't. That's right. That makes sense, Danny. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, I didn't know if I could visit or not. But yes, that's right. Okay, ladies, is there anything else that we need to share about the United Way, about Women United, about Casa Marion, about our event?
I just want to add, so the actual shelter just recently opened up in August.
Okay.
And it went from a temporary shelter to their permanent shelter here in our community. And we were given the opportunity under, confidentiality to go help and set up and get the rooms ready and that sort of thing. And on the day I was there.
Which was her birthday, by the way. That's where she spent her birthday.
The day I was there, the first family, it was an emergency. They weren't supposed to come in until the day after. First family was admitted. And there's a playroom in there, and they're still getting things set up. It's a beautiful facility. They've transformed this, and it looks brand new. Anyway, I heard, as I'm hanging up like shower curtains and making bed, I heard children laughing, little giggles, and my heart went straight to, they feel safe here, because there's no way that child's gonna laugh unless they feel safe. And that was something that really stuck out to me. Now, another one of our volunteers, Jenny, she shared that she was walking down the hall, helping with stuff, and one of the women was bawling, just bawling. And so she went up to her and she's like, can I help you? What's wrong? Can I help you? And she said, this is the nicest home I've ever had. And so, and it just reconnected myself to why we're doing this.
Absolutely. We're so blessed, aren't we? And we're able, and when you've been given much, you must give back. And so that's what this is all about. This is what you all do every day with the United Way and then with Women United. And yes, it's times like that and stories like that that make you realize how blessed we are. And don't think that you couldn't get yourself in a situation like that.
Mhm.
Right. And it is our job to help lift other women up. And that's Women United. What a great title. What a great name for you all. Well, I am honored and thrilled. And do you have anything else to say to your tribe out there listening about the event or anything?
Well, if you're local, we'd love for you to join us. Women United, we only meet once a month, and it's a diverse, wonderful group. You leave inspired, and it's great fellowship, but also you leave knowing that you're helping our community. We would obviously love for you to join us at the luncheon. You'll get to hear Danny speak. If you're not in Ocala, we do have an Instagram that you can follow us and kind of see what we're doing. And if your heart leads you to donate to Women United to help Casa Marion, the QR code that Danny's sharing, you can go on there and simply donate on behalf of Women United and help us with our cause.
Absolutely. What is your Instagram? I'll put it up here in the comments. Do you know what it is?
WU Marion County.
WU. Okay. At
Double.
Marion, County. So like spelled out county. WU Marion County. Got it right there.
For United Marion County. Yes.
That's it. Okay, I got it. Ladies, I appreciate you all more than you'll ever know. And just learning about the United Way. I didn't know there were 2,000 chapters, and it's over 200 years old.
It is. It is. Yeah. It started with I think it was a priest, a rabbi, and it's a funny joke. And it's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It sounds like a joke, but it truly did start with a priest, a rabbi, and I believe a senior lady in a small community that said, everyone keeps coming to us and asking for hand ups, right? We all need assistance. We all need help. And they said, let's formulate a community. And so that's how United Way was formed. Truly, a priest, a rabbi, and a senior. Yeah, walked into a bar one day and
a rabbi, a priest, and an old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, a senior lady. Look at that. Sounds like a country song.
Story, and it's on the worldwide unitedway.org. You could find that story. It's right on the homepage. But yeah, that's the truth. It's actually even modeled. So if you know Monopoly, right? The game of Monopoly, that community chest, that's basically what we do. And so Monopoly was kind of modeled around that concept, that board game off of United Way. So that's it. We raise all these dollars in the community. We pull from all of our resources, and our everyday blue collar workers give us a few bucks every paycheck. We have affinity groups like Women United. So whatever we can do to collect that, $1 million+ dollars, and then we push it back out into the community, just like those two models, right? Like community chest, it's fascinating. And it works. The model works.
It does work. Well, clearly it does. It's been around for hundreds of years, right? Isn't that something? It does work. And guys, listen, every single one of you that are listening, if you're looking to get involved in something, then why not choose the United Way? Look up your local chapter, right? Not everyone can go to Ocala, Florida and volunteer, but you can in Nashville, Tennessee, or I don't know if there's one in Paducah, Kentucky, or Salt Lake City, Utah, or Las Vegas, Nevada. There are United Ways all over the United States. So go give back. Something that I know is that if you're down, if you're out, if you're depressed, all the things, man, when you are serving others, it takes your mind off of your issues and get you out of your head and get you right into the moment of helping others. And I was not raised in a servant family, but I would definitely have taught my children to give back. And I did my first big mission trip when the earthquake happened in Haiti, and I was gone for 21 days in Haiti, in Port-au-Prince. And I really got a real taste there of what it's like to just give back. And there's nothing better. So guys, I urge you to look up your local United Way and start giving back. And Angela says they just made their donation, and she put the link up right there for the United Way of Marion County. So let's raise $40,000+ between now and when I go and speak on Living Wild and Well. And let's see what we can do. All right, ladies.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you
guys,
so
I
much.
appreciate you so much. You all have a fantastic week. Get out there, meal prep, get your food ready, get things ready, get your feet to the earth, your face to the sun, breathe, and just, get out there and live your best life, guys. And stay wild. We'll see you next week for Sunday night service.
Fantastic.